Yeah. Yeah.
Room service gang. We here to talk
Yeah.
about the
Yeah.
Niners, the
Yeah.
number 2 seed Niners, the NFC West champ Niners. We got Papa J Rock in the building, as you see him there. We here to talk about Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan, Elijah Mitchell coming back, Debo coming back, possible first place implications. Oh man, Sunday. Wow. And of course, prayers up for Damar Hamlin. Always. Prayers up for him. Speaking of that, knowing what I know, at first that situation seemed real bleak for Damar Hamlin, for sure. CPR is never a good thing when it has to happen. I know it's like the very last measure you have because literally you died and nothing was working, so they had to get it back going again. It happened to my guy twice. I'm so happy that his age is what it is because that body wants to be here. And for him to not be breathing on his own to now he has the ventilator is only 50%, that is amazing. The fact that he opened his eyes at all, like the whole world should be shouting. And that's the power of prayer for sure, because the whole world been praying for that man. And this is a miracle. Let's not act like it's not. Knowing what we know, especially knowing what I know. Yeah. Yes. Me being a firefighter, yes, I know for sure that situation was looking pretty bleak. And I just thank God that everything has turned out the way it is, that he's receiving the care that he's been receiving, and his family's been as positive as they have been. So prayers up to him. And it's tough to start talking about football after, seeing stuff like that. But I know he would want us to. Most likely. As a football player, he's going to be like, man, let's rock. Let's keep this show going.
That was his.
So
That was
prayers
that was
up
the
for him
question.
for
That
real.
was the question he
Huh?
wrote down. That was the question he wrote down. Right? Did we win? So it's hey, it's a lovely thing, man. Let's get into it for him. You feel me? Shout out to the Ham family. Let's get into
Yeah,
it.
for real. All right. So let's talk about, first off, let's just go straight to Sunday. Sunday. I'm going to let y'all know it's very possible that we could be in first place at the end of the day and have a first round bye. As I've said before with AG the dad, this past Sunday, this is what happened. J-Rock had to do his thing. All right, but still. So the Eagles, they play the Giants, which, as you know, with AG the dad, that's his team. We need the Giants to win because that would give them the same record as the Niners after we smack the Cardinals, because we're not even going to entertain the fact that we're going to lose. No, we're going to end the season off 13-4, and the Eagles going to have to show up and win to keep their number one spot. Otherwise, it's ours. And we know how major that is. We all know how major that is. First round bye. Our team's coming back healthier and healthier. You know that extra week is going to help. You absolutely know it's going to help. So huge playoff implications coming up this Sunday. All our questions going to be answered. That's going to be massive. And I feel like the chances of it happening are higher than most, because it's not like the Eagles are playing the Texans, and it's not like we're playing the Chiefs.
You know what I want? You know what I want, Sticks? I want the Eagles to win. I want the Eagles to win, and
you really want to go at
Niners,
Aaron?
I want the Niners to be number 2 seed, and we have to face the Eagles if they make it.
It wouldn't be the Eagles first. We would play the Packers.
I'm talking about in the NFC Championship. I'm thinking farther ahead. I would love, I would love to go in there. I would love to go in there and beat they butts on their home field and then go to the Super Bowl just like that. I would love to be at home too, but that's just some we look. If you think about it, if you think about what the Niners have done when we have made it to the NFC Championship, when we have made it to the Super Bowl, we always get a top seed. We always end up playing at home in the NFC Championship most of the time. So therefore, what is the outcome of that? It wasn't the outcome that we wanted. So I think we need to be battle tested. Let's go in there and whoop their ass. I'm sorry, YouTube. Hopefully, I'll apologize.
It's all good. It's all good.
But hey, let's go in there and beat they butts on their home turf and get this W so we can get to the Super Bowl and get that ring. Because that's what we need to do with Purdy leading the helm. with Purdy leading the helmet if Trey Lance ain't back. But we gonna see what happens with that. It's just a whole lot. But hey, I want us to look, I don't mind, like I said, I don't mind us getting home field advantage. Of course that's amazing. We want to see, but I just want us to. We on a 9-game winning streak. I don't want us to take. You see what we just did against the Raiders? How we just came out all sloppy without even having a break. I don't want no breaks. No breaks needed. Let's go get this W and grind this out on me. Like, let's do it. Let's do it, 9 game. Let's go.
My boy got that dog in him. I see him. He like, I ain't scared of no route. We here. Let's get it. Yeah. I feel the energy. I feel the energy.
Let's get it.
I do.
Yeah.
But I can't just skip over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, okay? I know.
So that's the other part to this. It's the other part to this, okay?
Hey, we handled Aaron Rodgers before. We'd be all right.
If the Eagles win, we do our thing. We beat the Cardinals, then we'll solidify as the number 2 seed. So meaning all the Packers have to do is beat the Lions, and then they'll be the number 7 seed. Yeah. 2 plays 7. Except this time it'll be at Levi Stadium. Now we know we got the Packers number. We know we always beat Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs, no matter who the quarterback is. But I'm a little worried about Deommodore Lenoir back there in the secondary. I'm a little worried about that. Because they was just Stidham was picking him apart, bro. Stidham, he was just going at Demo all day long, and there was nothing he could do. I don't understand why he was lined up with Devontae multiple times. They tripping. Now, we all know who Devontae is. I definitely know who he is because he was on my fantasy team, by the way. I won the Super Bowl.
And congratulations. But Aaron Rodgers don't got them type of weapons. And honestly, Aaron Rodgers is going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And some of people's eyes, he is the greatest quarterback of all time. And that's arguable because Aaron Rodgers, every throw he makes is amazing. It's perfect. But still, we have seen Aaron Rodgers before. And we've seen Aaron Rodgers with more. That's a bar. So, therefore, I don't care. I don't care. I just don't. I don't, bro. I don't. So, whoever wanted in the NFL, hopefully I ain't Jason the Niners, and I don't care because I've been calling it all year. You see what we doing. So, I don't even give about none of that. I know what we want. I know how hungry we is. I know this.
Right.
I don't care about who we facing. I don't care. I don't
know then.
I don't. Hey,
okay, so we know J-Rock.
I was gonna say again, you're right about our secondary and whatnot, but if you think about it, our secondary has never been like that. Really, it's always been our front 7 doing most of the work. So we had.
But is that the problem? Because we don't never finish.
That's what I'm
saying.
And
you know what happened to us in the games we lose? The games that happen what happens when we lose in those playoff games?
Yeah.
A wide receiver goes off. Cooper Kupp and Odell went for over 100 yards on us.
Man,
that's what happened. And we played that game on the.
We expect that.
And we played that game on the road, but every road game is like a home game with the Niners. Yeah, so it's just like going against Aaron Rodgers it brings stress within itself.
It does.
Do we come out on top?
It does.
Absolutely.
We do.
The stress.
We do.
I just don't know how much more I can take. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a Niner fan for a really long time in my eyes, my whole life. Shoot, I'm 37, so that's a long time. Ain't had a Super Bowl since the 94-95 season. It's 2023.
I've never experienced a Super Bowl in my life.
Exactly. So something has to change here.
Yeah.
And I think we had a good change with that man, Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Now, I say this, and I know he's a rookie, and I know, he got plenty to prove, but Jimmy G makes the same kind of rookie mistakes as any other rookie. So why not go with a rookie that's showing some promise? One that can definitely make every throw that Jimmy G makes. One that is way more agile than Jimmy G. He doesn't have anchors on the bottom of his feet. I feel like he can't move at all. If there's anything Jimmy G took from Tom Brady, it was how fast he's moving. Because he just don't move fast enough. But like I said, we're going to talk about Brock Purdy, and I'm happy with it.
I got one thing to say about Brock Purdy.
All right, when you make sure you remember that. Because what you got to say about Brock Purdy?
No,
Number 13. Okay.
no.
So yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's
Hey,
J-Rock favorite number.
hey,
You feel me? So he's been happy with
hey,
with Brock Purdy and his performance. He feel like the number got something to do with it.
if
And
you
at
know,
this
you know.
point, I can't
If
really
you know,
say he
you know.
wrong.
Hey, Brock Purdy, keep doing your thug. There's a boy Florino out there. Okay, I know. Hey, look, man. I know Stidham showed you up a little bit, a little something slight, but you came back. You came back with it, and got to help us get the W. You feel me? So don't feel too bad on yourself, my guy. Don't feel too bad on yourself because you've been playing great, man. You've been playing great. Highest passing rating for a rookie ever. Come
Yeah,
on,
like
bro.
his stats are unbelievable, bro.
Hey,
Like
come
they're
on, bro.
unbelievable.
Brock Purdy. Hey, bro. Hey, keep doing your thug thizzle, bro. We getting W's out here, man. And your number 13. So J-Rock rocking with you. You feel me? It was probably my number first, but I don't care. It's all right though. Rock that thing. Nice. Rock that, man.
Well, Brock Purdy, man, he's how do I say this? He runs our system really well.
Yes.
Like Kyle Shanahan, the way that he wants our system to be ran, Brock Purdy does it. If you see all the fake mixed misdirection stuff and all that, he runs it like he's been doing it for years. If you just turned on the game and looked at him, you would not think that he was a rookie. You would not think he only got a handful of games. You just wouldn't know. And then if you saw his stats afterwards, you'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because if we started keeping stats from the time he got in to now, he for sure be one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Like hands down, because he ain't really throwing picks. Now, the thing with Brock Purdy is he's a perfectionist, so you understand that because you are yourself, and a lot of us are. So that's a good thing though, because he's gonna highlight his mistakes and he's gonna go at it until they're gone. Yeah, and you're gonna always make mistakes, and I know he understands that as well. But as long as you got that mentality, you'll never be weak, and you'll never be a loser.
Ever. And I want the people out there to understand that Brock Purdy only played 4 games, and we understand this as Niner fans because that's really he only played 4 games. He ain't showed nothing yet. Blah blah blah. Hey, look,
okay, but he could have lost them games too, and he didn't.
He could have played way worse. Right. It's Ricky. It's Ricky's coming out not doing none of that. You feel me? So
Zach Wilson. Number 2 pick.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like cut the man some slack. He doing his stuff. Purdy, you doing your stuff, bro. Keep doing it. You feel me? And once he get Debo back,
which is supposed to be this week.
Exactly.
Like I said, we're gonna talk about it.
And Raheem. I mean, my fault.
Not Elijah.
Not Raheem. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep. Once Elijah Mitchell do his thing.
Raheem, come back to the Niners.
Like you talking about Mostert? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Niner Juniors over there, the Dolphins.
Of course.
I can't even call them that at this point because they're not playing to the level that they were previously. But I think it's all based off Tua's injuries, man. I think they're more than what they're leading out to be. But that's neither here nor there. That's for another day. It's not my organization. I want him to be safe. That's all I can say. But am I rooting for him? Absolutely not. I'm not rooting for anybody right now. This is like the most cold-hearted part of the season. And I just like you, I don't care at all. I want these Niners to smack everybody. But I got to talk about Kyle Shanahan because, wow, the adjustments I've seen from him. We went from Trey Lance, him using him like a running back, running him through the tackles, which was terrible, to Jimmy G coming in. All of a sudden, we became a pass-first team? Huh? Since when? I'm just saying, since when? Didn't happen. Then all of a sudden, we get Christian McCaffrey, and then things go wild. That's what really happened. Christian McCaffrey came to this team, and we have not been able to be stopped. Brock Purdy has been putting up over 30 points a game. That's not the Niners. We've been like a top 5 offense since McCaffrey has got there. And we're the number 1 defense. Bro, this year is different. I've felt good about other teams, but I didn't feel like I feel right now.
If you've been tuning if you've been tuning in with room service for a while now, you know, since we got CMC, we called this. Everything that's going on, everything. Defense, us being unstoppable. Debo, we didn't think Jimmy G was going to get injured, of course, and then Brock Purdy, of course.
Why would you not?
That's
what you mean. Jimmy G get injured all the time.
Oh, you right. We
literally
didn't expect,
every year.
It's not Jimmy G. It's Brock Purdy. We didn't expect Brock Purdy to come in and we didn't expect Brock Purdy at all. I mean, he is Mr.
He's Mr. Relevant right now.
Exactly. So you feel me? Exactly. So, hey, look, we called this, man, and honestly, it doesn't surprise me anymore. What surprises me is close games like the freaking Raiders, who are trash. Devontae is not trash, nowhere near at all. And Stidham played good, for his first start, which was against the best defense in the league. So you got to give him some credit, even though I got to give him some credit. But the Raiders.
But let's put it like this, though. If we had a chance to game plan for him, this probably would have been a little bit different. That's the thing. When you fresh on the scene, that's your time to show that you got some skill and you can be worked with. That's the time. And he just showed that Derek Carr is no longer needed, just like Brock Purdy showed Jimmy G is no longer needed. That's what happened. Whether that's the quarterbacks we stick with or they stick with or what, we know that they deserve to be on that team and they can carry teams to W's if they get put in the game, whether it's a backup or a starter. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to know that you got at least a backup that can keep it rolling. That's what you want. So the Niners are in a good situation. The Raiders are actually in a better situation, I believe now. Honestly, but at the end of the day, the Raiders are still the Raiders, which is trash, and they're going to give up games at the end regardless. We shouldn't even been to overtime. Robbie Gould shouldn't have missed the kick. So it is what it is.
But you know what our worry level was at, though?
Negative. Negative, like it was bad. We was down 10, and I was like, I'm not worried. We got plenty of time. But yeah, I was like Nick Bosa. Like I didn't feel worried at all. But we pulled it off. It wasn't the most impressive game. I like the fact that we had the adversity because I think it was good for Brock Purdy. I think it was good for our team. Brock had to lead us back from a 10-point deficit regardless. It's still the NFL. Regardless, he's still a rookie. Regardless, he still got a handful of games. Regardless, he ain't never been in this position in the NFL. I don't care what scheme, what nothing. He still had to call the plays. He has total command of the offense. And he delivers.
That man just named off 4 reasons why you should give Brock Purdy, cut him some slack. Like cut
him some slack. And then Brandon Ayuk, man. I just gotta talk about my guy for we in this.
Hey, yo.
Bro, he has arrived. Now, the weak part in this game is that he'll drop some balls. I think he has like 7 drops. That's not good. But given what he can do, I'm good. I'm good with it. As long as he don't drop a big one, which he clearly showed he wasn't, because that man turned in like Jerry Rice in the 4th quarter overtime. Like it was amazing. That fool was serving. I love Brandon Ayuk, and I've been hollering this all season. You can fact check me on every one of these episodes that we didn't put out. I've been saying Brandon Ayuk is that guy. And he is.
He was huge. He was huge for us. We needed that 101. For sure, we needed that. Because
bro, he's only like 40-something yards away from a 1,000-yard season.
Nobody else was doing nothing for us, and obviously Debo is out right now, so we didn't have.
Kittle didn't have a great game.
Had 4 receptions for like 26 yards or something like that.
He didn't have a good game.
It wasn't pretty when it came to our wide receiver core, but of course CMC and Ayuk gone carry the load because that's one thing I do love about CMC is that he's that boy good. That's just I can't even say nothing else. That boy is good, man. We don't even have to rely on him in the running game. We can pass him the ball too. He's still gonna create and do what he got to do. You feel me? Like he's just good, man. Like,
he had like 25 touches on Sunday, bro. 19 rushes and like 6 like 6 receptions. He was going off. He almost had 200. He almost had 200 all-purpose yards, bro. Like
he's good.
This
and then
this man is.
And they wonder
He's
why
incredible, bro.
We're on a 9-game winning streak, because with CMC doing that, Debo doing what Debo doing, then are you doing it, and then then sprinkling a little bit of Kittle in there, because you feel me? We gotta throw it in there. You feel me? It's just you understand why we on a 9-game winning streak, and our Niner fans is looking towards the bowl, because at this rate, there's nobody in the league better than us. I don't care about none of that. Offensively,
what else would we be looking towards?
And not
like,
even offense.
We're not here to just make the playoffs. No,
we did that.
We
already.
won a championship, bro. We're here for a Super Bowl.
We did that already.
So it is what it is.
Yep, it is what it is. It is what it is.
What it is.
What it be on me.
Yep. Well, room service gang, we just had to come in, tap in with y'all about these Niners. We feeling real good about where our season is going. It's the end of the season. We here. We made it. We looking good. Number 1 seed is in our grasp. Let's just close it out so we can hop on here and celebrate the entire episode. You feel me?
Hey, we finna turn up.
You know us, man. Hey. Bang, bang. We out of here.
Yes, sir.